As we journey through life, each stage brings its own unique experiences and lessons. In this video, we'll talk about the 8 most common things older adults often overlook as they age. These aren't the big, dramatic changes everyone warns you about. Instead, they're the small habits or subtle shifts in lifestyle that can quietly affect your physical health, emotional well-being, and social connections. By the time we're done, you'll not only recognize these challenges, but also have practical tools to tackle them head-on. Now, I want to emphasize something important. This is a judgment-free space. Everyone's aging experience is different, and there's no one-size-fits-all solution. My aim here is to share insights and ideas that can help you live a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life, no matter where you are in your journey. And if something we talk about resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when a new video drops. Your support truly makes a difference. If you found value in this video, a like and share would mean a lot in helping me reach more people with these important lessons. And I'd love to hear from you. If you're enjoying this topic, leave a 1 in the comments or a 0 if you'd like to see something different. Your feedback helps me improve and bring you the content you want. So, let's dive in and explore these unspoken realities of aging. Point 1. Neglecting personal hygiene. As we age, tasks that once felt like second nature can become increasingly challenging. Personal hygiene, something many of us took for granted in our younger years, is often one of the first areas to be affected. It's not always about not caring. Sometimes it's about how difficult it can be to keep up with routines due to physical, emotional, or even logistical reasons. For instance, physical challenges like arthritis, joint pain, or reduced mobility can make everyday activities such as showering, brushing teeth, or even trimming nails feel like daunting tasks. What used to be quick and effortless can now take significant effort, causing frustration or even leading to avoidance altogether. Chronic pain only adds to this struggle, making repetitive or prolonged movements even harder to manage. Cognitive changes, too, play a big role. Forgetfulness, which can be a natural part of aging or a sign of cognitive decline, can lead to missed hygiene routines. For someone with conditions like dementia, daily habits that used to feel automatic might no longer register as priorities. Then there's the emotional side of things. Feelings of loneliness or depression, which are more common among older adults than many realize, can take a toll on motivation. When someone feels isolated or emotionally drained, it's easy to let self-care slip through the cracks. Unfortunately, this often creates a cycle. Neglecting hygiene can lead to lower self-esteem, which in turn can increase feelings of isolation. Even the environment can be a factor. For someone living alone, simple things like not having the right tools or access to a proper bathing setup can make maintaining hygiene difficult. And let's not forget the pride and independence many older adults hold on to. Sometimes asking for help feels like admitting defeat. The consequences of neglecting hygiene go beyond physical health. Poor hygiene can lead to infections, dental issues, and an increased risk of illness. But it also affects emotional well-being and social connections. When someone feels self-conscious about their appearance or hygiene, they're less likely to participate in social activities, which only deepens the sense of isolation. So, what can we do about it? First, acknowledge that it's okay to ask for help. Whether it's a family member, a trusted friend, or even professional caregivers, having support can make all the difference. Small changes can help too, like installing grab bars in the bathroom, using adaptive grooming tools, or scheduling regular appointments with a hairstylist or nail technician. If forgetfulness is an issue, setting reminders or creating a simple checklist can help keep hygiene routines on track. Ultimately, personal hygiene is about more than just cleanliness. It's about dignity, self-respect, and feeling good about yourself. By addressing these challenges head-on, you can not only maintain your physical health, but also boost your confidence and stay connected with the world around you. Point 2. Withdrawing from social activities. As we age, life tends to change in ways that can quietly disrupt our social lives. Retirement, for instance, may seem like a relief at first, a chance to rest after years of hard work. But it often comes with an unintended consequence, the loss of daily interactions with coworkers and a structured routine. Similarly, Relocating to downsize a home or move closer to family can mean leaving behind long-standing friendships and familiar community ties. And then, there's the painful reality of losing loved ones. Whether it's close friends, siblings, or even a spouse, these losses can leave an emotional void that's difficult to fill. Grief can sometimes lead to withdrawing from others, even though connection is exactly what's needed during such times. Practical barriers also play a role. Physical challenges like reduced mobility or losing the ability to drive can make attending social gatherings or events more difficult. If transportation options are limited or unreliable, it's easy to simply opt out. On top of that, some people feel uncomfortable asking for help, fearing they might become a burden on others. The effects of social withdrawal can be profound. Isolation isn't just a lonely experience. It's also linked to a higher risk of depression, anxiety, and even cognitive decline. Without regular interaction, it's easy to lose a sense of purpose, which can take a toll on mental and emotional well-being. But here's the good news. Withdrawing from social activities doesn't have to be a permanent state. The first step is recognizing the importance of staying connected and taking small but meaningful actions to rebuild those ties. Start by reaching out to people you already know. A phone call to an old friend or a visit with family can go a long way. If transportation is an issue, explore local options like community shuttles or ride-sharing services specifically designed for seniors. Getting involved in group activities can also make a big difference. Senior centers, fitness classes, book clubs, or volunteering opportunities are excellent ways to meet new people and rekindle a sense of community. Even low-pressure events, like attending a church service or joining a walking group, can help you stay active and engaged. Technology, too, can be a lifeline. While learning to use smartphones or video calls may feel intimidating at first, these tools can help you stay in touch with family and friends no matter where they are. Many libraries and community centers offer free classes to teach these skills, so you don't have to go it alone. Finally, don't underestimate the value of just saying yes. Whether it's an invitation to a neighbor's dinner party or a chance to try a new hobby, stepping out of your comfort zone can open doors to experiences and relationships you might not have expected. Social connection isn't just about having fun. It's about maintaining a sense of belonging and purpose. By staying involved, you can create a rich, fulfilling life surrounded by people who care about you and value your presence. Point 3. Ignoring physical fitness. As we get older, it's easy to think that slowing down is just a natural part of aging. Aching joints, lower energy levels, or even a sense of fatigue can make rest seem more appealing than physical activity. And let's face it, sometimes the idea of exercising feels overwhelming, especially if you're dealing with chronic pain or health conditions. But the truth is, ignoring physical fitness can lead to a gradual decline in both your physical and emotional well-being. When we stop moving, our muscles weaken, our flexibility decreases, and our balance can start to suffer. These changes might feel subtle at first, but over time, they can make daily activities more difficult. Things like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even just getting up from a chair. Worse yet, this lack of movement increases the risk of falls and injuries, which can seriously impact your independence. What's often overlooked is how much exercise benefits your mind as well as your body. Physical activity stimulates the release of endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that boost your mood and help reduce feelings of anxiety or depression. Regular movement also improves sleep quality, which can help you feel more rested and energized throughout the day. Now, let's bust a common myth. Staying active doesn't mean pushing yourself to exhaustion or attempting workouts that feel impossible. It's about finding activities that suit your body and your lifestyle. Even gentle, low-impact exercises can make a world of difference. Walking is one of the simplest and most effective ways to stay active. It improves cardiovascular health, strengthens muscles, and gets you out in the fresh air. Other options include yoga or tai chi, which are excellent for improving flexibility, balance, and relaxation. If you have access to a pool, swimming or water aerobics can be incredibly beneficial, as they're easy on the joints while giving your whole body a workout. For those looking to build strength, light weightlifting or resistance band exercises can help maintain muscle mass and bone health. It's also important to make fitness a routine, not a chore. Start small, maybe with 10 to 15 minutes a day, and build from there. Find something you enjoy, whether it's dancing to your favorite music, gardening, or joining a local walking group. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. If you're unsure where to start or have specific health concerns, consult with your doctor or a physical therapist. They can help you create a personalized fitness plan that's safe and effective. Many communities also offer senior-friendly fitness classes, which can provide both a structured environment and a chance to meet new people. The benefits of staying active go beyond the physical. It's about maintaining your independence, staying engaged with life, and feeling empowered in your own body. So, don't let the idea of aging slow you down. Find ways to keep moving, and you'll be amazed at the difference it makes in how you feel every day. Point 4. Avoiding medical checkups. It's natural to feel hesitant about visiting the doctor, especially as we age. The thought of hearing bad news or being told about yet another health condition can feel overwhelming. For many, medical checkups become something to avoid rather than embrace. But while skipping those appointments might feel easier in the short term, it can have serious consequences in the long run. As we grow older, our bodies change, and with those changes come new health risks. Conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or osteoporosis often develop silently without noticeable symptoms. Without regular checkups, these issues can go undetected until they've already caused significant damage. Early detection is key. It allows for effective management and even prevention of complications, helping you maintain your quality of life. It's not just about finding problems, though. Regular checkups are also an opportunity to stay ahead of the curve with preventive care. Vaccinations, screenings, and advice on lifestyle changes can keep you healthier for longer. Think of these visits as a proactive step, a way to take charge of your health rather than letting life's uncertainties catch you off guard. For some, the reluctance to see a doctor comes from frustration with the healthcare system itself. Long waits, confusing paperwork, or feeling rushed during appointments can all be discouraging. If this resonates with you, consider looking for a healthcare provider who takes the time to listen and explain things clearly. Building a relationship with a trusted doctor can make the process much more comfortable. Another common challenge is managing multiple health concerns at once. Juggling medications, appointments, and treatments can feel like a full-time job. But there are ways to simplify the process. For instance, keeping a health journal or using a pill organizer can make it easier to stay on top of things. Some clinics even offer coordinated care services to streamline your visits and reduce the burden. If you're feeling nervous about a specific appointment, it can help to bring a family member or friend along for support. They can take notes, ask questions you might forget, and help you feel more at ease. It's also perfectly okay to voice your concerns with your doctor, whether it's about potential side effects of a treatment or fears about a diagnosis. Open communication is essential for getting the care you need. Finally, remember that staying on top of your health is about more than just living longer. It's about living better. By addressing issues early and keeping up with routine care, you can enjoy greater independence, energy, and peace of mind. Your health is one of the most valuable things you have, and regular checkups are a powerful way to protect it. So, don't let fear or frustration hold you back. Take that step toward prioritizing your well-being. You deserve it. Point 5. Becoming set in your ways. As we get older, routines and habits often become a source of comfort. There's a certain security in sticking to what we know, whether it's the food we eat, the places we visit, or the way we spend our days. After all, these routines have likely served us well for years. But over time, being too set in our ways can limit opportunities for growth, connection, and even happiness. Let's start with the small things. Maybe you've been eating the same meals for decades, not realizing that your nutritional needs have changed. Or perhaps you've avoided trying new technologies, like smartphones or online banking, because they feel too complicated or unnecessary. While these choices might seem harmless, they can gradually create a disconnect from the world around you and even impact your well-being. Then there's the emotional side of things. Change can feel intimidating, especially when you've lived a full life filled with rich experiences. The thought of stepping into something unfamiliar, whether it's a new activity, a different social circle, or even a fresh way of thinking, can seem overwhelming. But staying in your comfort zone too long can lead to stagnation, both mentally and emotionally. This resistance to change can also affect relationships with younger generations. Grandchildren, for example, might want to share something they're excited about, like a new app or a trendy hobby. But if you're quick to dismiss it, you might miss an opportunity to connect with them on their terms. Embracing change doesn't mean giving up who you are. It's about finding ways to stay curious and engaged with the people and world around you. So, how do you start to break out of these patterns? First, remind yourself that it's okay to take small steps. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Maybe you try a new recipe this week, or you spend a few minutes exploring a feature on your phone you've never used before. These little changes can make a big difference in keeping your mind sharp and your life interesting. Learning something new is another powerful way to shake things up. Whether it's a class at your local community center, a book on a topic you've always been curious about, or even asking a younger family member to teach you about a new trend, staying open to fresh experiences keeps you connected and energized. It's also worth remembering that change doesn't mean abandoning the past. You can honor your history and traditions while still making room for new ideas. For example, if you've always loved writing letters, why not try sending an email or a video message instead? It's a way to blend the old with the new. Finally, give yourself permission to enjoy the process. Change isn't about keeping up with anyone else. It's about staying engaged with the world in a way that feels meaningful to you. By letting go of rigid routines and embracing a little flexibility, you open yourself up to new adventures, stronger relationships, and a richer, more fulfilling life. And isn't that what aging gracefully is all about? Point 6. Complaining more often. As life changes with age, it's only natural to notice and even vocalize the difficulties that come along. Whether it's about physical discomfort, financial stress, or frustrations with family and friends, these complaints can become a regular part of conversations. While expressing how you feel is important, too much focus on the negatives can create unintended consequences for your relationships and well-being. Let's start by understanding why this happens. Aging brings challenges that are hard to ignore. Aches and pains, reduced mobility, or changes in financial security can all weigh heavily on your mind. You might also feel frustrated with the fast-paced world around you, where technology evolves faster than you'd like, or younger generations don't seem to share the same values. When life feels difficult, it's only human to vent about it. The problem arises when complaints start to dominate your outlook and interactions. Constant negativity can push people away, leaving you feeling isolated and unheard. Friends and family may hesitate to reach out, worried that every conversation will be centered around grievances. Over time, this can lead to strained relationships and even greater loneliness. But here's the thing. Shifting your perspective doesn't mean ignoring the real struggles you face. It's about finding balance, acknowledging the challenges while also recognizing the positives. Gratitude can be a powerful tool here. Taking a moment to appreciate even the small joys in your life, a kind gesture from a neighbor, a sunny day, or a favorite meal, can help reframe your mindset. Another way to reduce the urge to complain is by focusing on solutions instead of problems. For example, if chronic pain is a recurring issue, exploring gentle exercises, consulting a healthcare provider, or trying relaxation techniques might bring some relief. If financial concerns are on your mind, seeking advice from a financial planner or exploring senior discounts can ease some of the burden. Taking action, even in small ways, can help you feel more in control and less overwhelmed. It's also helpful to seek out meaningful activities that bring you joy and distraction. Whether it's a hobby, volunteering, or spending time with loved ones, staying engaged with life can shift your focus away from what's wrong and toward what's possible. Surrounding yourself with positivity, be it through uplifting books, music, or people, can make a big difference too. Finally, remember that everyone appreciates feeling heard. If you need to express your frustrations, find a trusted friend, family member, or support group where you can talk openly without fear of judgment. Sometimes, just sharing how you feel can lighten the load. At the same time, make an effort to listen and engage with others' experiences. It's a two-way street that strengthens connections. Complaining is a natural response to life's difficulties, but it doesn't have to define your interactions or your outlook. By focusing on gratitude, taking proactive steps, and finding healthy outlets for your feelings, you can create a more balanced and positive approach to life. After all, every day holds the potential for new joys and meaningful moments. You just have to look for them. Point 7. Forgetting to update your appearance. As the years pass, it's easy to fall into the habit of overlooking how we present ourselves. Clothes that once fit perfectly might now feel a bit snug or outdated. Hairstyles may remain the same for decades, and grooming routines can sometimes take a back seat to other priorities. While this may seem unimportant at first glance, keeping your appearance updated plays a significant role in maintaining confidence, self-esteem, and a positive self-image. For many older adults, the idea of changing their appearance can feel unnecessary or even intimidating. You might think, why bother? I'm comfortable the way I am. But how we look on the outside often reflects how we feel on the inside. When we make an effort to look our best, it sends a powerful message to ourselves and to the world that we care about who we are. Neglecting appearance doesn't just affect how you see yourself. It can also influence how others perceive you. Looking well-groomed and put together can make you feel more approachable and confident, whether you're meeting someone new, reconnecting with old friends, or even just running errands. On the flip side, appearing unkempt might unintentionally signal to others that you're not prioritizing your well-being, which can impact social interactions. Updating your appearance doesn't mean chasing the latest fashion trends or trying to look younger. It's about finding a style that reflects who you are today, your personality, your lifestyle, and your comfort. A few thoughtful updates can go a long way. For example, investing in clothes that fit well and are tailored to your current body shape can make you feel more confident. Neutral, timeless pieces paired with a few modern accessories can create a fresh, polished look without requiring a complete wardrobe overhaul. Hair and grooming are equally important. A refreshed haircut or hairstyle that's easy to maintain can do wonders for your confidence. For men, keeping facial hair neatly trimmed or clean-shaven adds to a well-groomed appearance. For women, a subtle update to makeup or skincare routines can enhance natural beauty without feeling overwhelming. Self-care routines play a big role here as well. Staying on top of things like regular nail care, moisturizing your skin, and wearing well-maintained shoes can make a significant difference. These small acts of care not only improve your appearance, but also give you a sense of accomplishment and pride. If the thought of making changes feels overwhelming, start small. Maybe it's buying one new outfit that fits you perfectly or experimenting with a new hair product. Ask a trusted friend or family member for honest feedback or suggestions. They can help you see what works best for you. Many communities even offer workshops or personal styling services geared toward older adults, providing guidance and inspiration in a supportive environment. Remember, updating your appearance isn't about vanity. It's about honoring yourself and embracing the person you are today. By putting a little thought and care into how you present yourself, you can feel more confident, enjoy richer social interactions, and approach life with a renewed sense of pride and positivity. You deserve to feel and look your best, no matter your age. Point 8. Hoarding or holding on to clutter. Over a lifetime, we all accumulate things. Items that remind us of special moments, gifts from loved ones, or possessions we've held on to just in case. These belongings often carry sentimental value, serving as tangible connections to the past. However, as we age, the tendency to hold on to these items can grow stronger, sometimes to the point where clutter begins to take over our living spaces. While the intention behind keeping these items is often heartfelt, the resulting clutter can have unintended consequences on our well-being. For many older adults, the emotional attachment to belongings makes it difficult to let go. A drawer filled with family photos, closets stuffed with clothes that no longer fit, or stacks of magazines from years gone by might feel like a comforting safety net. These items often symbolize cherished memories or a sense of control in a world that can feel increasingly unpredictable. However, when the accumulation becomes overwhelming, it can lead to stress, safety hazards, and even social isolation. A cluttered home can pose real physical risks. Narrow walkways, stacks of papers, or unused furniture can create tripping hazards, especially for those with limited mobility or balance issues. Falls are a leading cause of injury among older adults, and a cluttered environment only increases the risk. Beyond the physical dangers, living in a cluttered space can also cause mental and emotional strain. Constantly navigating through disorganization can feel overwhelming, leading to anxiety, guilt, or even depression. Clutter can also strain relationships with loved ones. Family members may worry about the safety and well-being of their aging relatives, but feel unsure of how to help without overstepping boundaries. Attempts to clean or organize on someone else's behalf can sometimes be met with resistance, leading to frustration on both sides. So, how can we address this without feeling like we're losing a part of ourselves? The key is to approach decluttering as a thoughtful process, not a rushed or forced task. Start small, perhaps with one drawer, one shelf, or one category of items, like old clothes or books. Ask yourself questions like, do I use this regularly? Or does this truly bring me joy? If the answer is no, it might be time to let it go. For sentimental items, consider creative ways to preserve the memories without keeping everything. For example, take photos of cherished items or create a scrapbook with meaningful mementos. If you have family members or friends who might appreciate some of your belongings, passing them on can be a meaningful way to share your legacy. It's also helpful to seek support during the decluttering process. Enlist the help of a trusted friend, family member, or even a professional organizer who understands the emotional significance of your possessions. Having someone to share the task with can make it feel less overwhelming and more like a shared journey. Finally, remember that letting go of clutter isn't about erasing the past. It's about making room for the present and the future. A clear, organized space can improve safety, reduce stress, and even create a sense of renewal. It's not just about tidying up. It's about honoring yourself and creating an environment that supports your well-being. By taking small, intentional steps, you can reclaim your space and enjoy the freedom and peace of mind that comes with it. Aging is a journey filled with both challenges and opportunities. As we've explored in this video, the habits and behaviors that creep into our lives as we grow older can sometimes hold us back, but they don't have to define our experience. From maintaining personal hygiene to staying socially connected, embracing physical fitness, and even decluttering our lives, each step we take towards self-care and growth can make a significant difference. Remember, these challenges aren't signs of weakness. They're simply part of the natural process of adapting to change. The key is to approach them with understanding, compassion, and a willingness to take small, positive steps forward. By addressing these habits head-on, you can improve not only your physical health but also your emotional well-being, your relationships, and your overall quality of life. To everyone watching, know that you're not alone on this journey. Every effort you make to prioritize yourself, whether it's asking for help, trying something new, or letting go of old patterns, brings you closer to a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Aging gracefully isn't about perfection. It's about finding joy in the moment and continuing to grow, no matter your age. As we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these points resonated with you the most? Do you have any experiences or tips to share with others who might be going through something similar? Let us know in the comments below. Your insights and stories could inspire someone else to take that first step toward a positive change. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay connected with our community. Together, we can continue to learn, grow, and support one another on this incredible journey through life. Until next time, take care, stay positive, and keep moving forward. You've got this.